know you were saying that you were kind of waiting for a sign to go get your master's.
Uh-huh.
I think this probably might be it.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but let's just wing it. Let's get it started. Hi everybody, my name is Liberty. Welcome to my first ever YouTube video and welcome to my channel. I do want to kind of introduce myself since this is my first ever video for you guys. I am working currently as a registered nurse for almost a year now. By next month in March, it will be a year. So yay, I'm really excited for that. And some things I like to do in my free time is I love to take photos. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. I'm trying to get more into videography, so hence why I am doing YouTube now. It's actually been something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I made it my goal this year for 2021. I'm being kind of ambitious, so I'm here now recording for you guys and trying to do videos to really help you guys out. I was trying to film like a few days ago, but I was kind of discouraged and I just didn't know how to start it because I had so many plans of what I wanted to do for you guys, what people would be interested in seeing in my life, because I feel like I'm not that interesting for some reason. I'm just gonna do this for those who have been asking me questions about nursing things, my life, makeup, everything. You guys really inspired me to just start this whole entire YouTube channel. Let's just wing it like how we've been this whole entire time, this whole entire year. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So, to introduce First Aid Beauty and what the company is. So First Aid Beauty, they sell skincare products at major stores such as Ulta and Sephora. We just started this student initiative just last year of 2020 for recent grads to apply. And let me just read what their purpose is. So for my story and how I found out about this awesome opportunity, I was actually training to become an ICU nurse at that time. I actually just freshly moved out of my house temporarily. I just rented an Airbnb just because the whole pandemic was just so new at that time. I didn't want to be training on an ICU COVID designated unit and coming back to my family and exposing them possibly. So at that time, I was just literally sitting down at my apartment on the floor watching TV and scrolling through Instagram and saw that they had this awesome opportunity. You know, the chances are probably gonna be so rare. Their requirements back then was that they wanted you to graduate, I think 2018 and in 2019. And so I went ahead and did all the requirements and I started videotaping that night, the same day I found out about it. And let me just tell you, I did not think it was gonna take me 1.5 days. It took so long. So in my video, please exclude the fact that I am looking a little bit scrubby. I was going through a lot during that time too. I just really wanted to hit all my points. Like, what will a stranger want to know about you in 2 minutes? Like, you better say everything and why you deserve this big ass prize. Sorry, I did not mean to swear, but why you deserve this big prize. So my video, I first started with pretty much just introducing myself. Hi, my name is Liberty and I graduated in 2019 with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Kind of just wanted to give them like a basic of who I am, what I did in school, my major, and what I'm pretty much passionate about. I've always wanted to be a nurse since an elementary student. And then I went into talking about my job and how I did try to make money throughout schooling. For myself, I was lucky enough to have found a job throughout my whole college career that was flexible with my nursing schedule. I went into talking about why I did take out loans. I do owe $39,000 back in school loans. And why I even took out loans in the first place is because it matters so much more to me to be making an impact and making a change in people's life. I really like to point out in my video was the fact that my parents were both immigrants, and that's something I've always been very passionate about. To be bringing diversity and change to such a challenging and rewarding career as a Hmong American with parents who are immigrants meant the world to me. Lastly, I kind of just summarized everything up, what I'm currently doing in my life right now, what I'm hoping for in the future. With the whole COVID pandemic happening, I'm currently moved out of my house for I don't know how long this will last. It was something I was not financially prepared for. It's finally my perfect one, and I was like, at this point, I don't care. I'm just gonna send it in and just hope for the best. The night before I found out, or before they reached out to me, I actually did have a dream of my grandpa who passed away. Just felt so happy that he visited me in my dream. I do truly believe that those things are meant to happen to you and that you do have spirits or angels that are following you, and he just happens to be one of mine. And I found out in my dream that I didn't win. And so for me in the dream, I was freaking out, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, this is so disappointing. It was definitely a sign from him that, you know, just relax, everything will be okay. Yeah, I woke up that day and I was pretty much constantly checking my email. I finally received an email from them saying, congratulations, you've been considered, please continue on sending us papers of your loans and etc. It was not anything like, congratulations, you won, you're the winner. It was more so like, we're interested in you and we're gonna make sure that you're not lying to us about things. So please send us more papers, do this and that. And I sent them all my papers, my diploma, everything. And let me just say, that was not the last email about proof of me graduating and all my loans. Make sure I contact my loan provider to make sure that I can get proof of, you know, my loans actually being paid to school and not other things. I was doing that for months on months, and I had to keep my mouth shut about it because they obviously have not announced the winners on their social media. They were like, you know, everything is complete. We want to FaceTime you with Aja Dang, which I was freaking out. I was like, are you kidding me? Aja Dang was my judge. Like, she was my celebrity judge that watched my video. So I felt like it was just meant to be. I was so excited. And we Zoomed for I think a good like 15 minutes. It wasn't too long. And I kind of already went into that Zoom figuring out that they were gonna tell me then, because it was months of just going back and forth. So I kind of already was calm enough to be like, okay, I'm pretty sure they're picking me. So in my video, I'm very calm, but the first time they actually emailed me, I was freaking out. And after that, I was just very hopeful. They just really wanted to ask me questions to just get to know me a little bit.
Of COVID, and you're working as a nurse now. How was that? How has that impacted you?
With the ICU, I just decided that that wasn't really my route. I decided to actually drop down. I just learned so many crazy things and it was pretty amazing, but I think during that time it was just super stressful because that was just something that I was not prepared for. And I'm sure,
what are some things that you're looking forward to doing now in this very moment?
I'm planning to go further my education, maybe for my master's. I want to have a reason to why I'm gonna go pay a whole bunch of loans again and go get my master's. So I think right now I'm kind of trying to search on what I want to do.
I know you were saying that you were kind of waiting for a sign to go get your master's.
They announced it to me, and Aja Dang was just like the sweetest person ever.
I think this probably might be it because you are one of the recipients to get your loan paid off 100%
Oh my gosh, this is literally a dream. And they presented me with my check. That's amazing!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you guys! I was so eager to tell all my friends because I could finally tell everybody and my family, and they're like,
we want to keep it confidential just for the time being. You can of course share it with, you know, your family, your friends, but please hold off on announcing it on any social or more broadly for the time being.
They posted on social media, I think a week after I finished Zooming with them. And that's when I made my post about it. I felt like it was literally such like a fresh of breath air because I felt like I was keeping the secret away from all of my friends for so long and my family. So I just want to show you guys my first aid beauty stuff. They sent me my check, not like a real one, but just like a fun one. And they sent me this ring light so I can take photos so they can put on their website and everything. And they sent me some lotion and a backdrop for my little photo shoot at home. But I'm not gonna lie, I did tell my closest friends and my family, but they kept their mouths shut for me. Thankfully, you guys are the best. They've been through the process with me the whole entire month of me waiting and everything and emailing. So after the big social media announcement, it started to kind of settle down a little bit more afterwards. The 24 amazing women who actually won with me, they reached out to each other and we all reconnected, and I just want to say they're so amazing and they all deserved it, like each and every single one of them. I could tell why they were picked. I think I did notice a pattern with all of us, and something in common with all of us is that we all came from a diverse background, and you can tell that they were all so passionate about what they did and why they deserved the prize. I think it really stood out with all the pictures that they posted that we were a very diverse group, and that's what a lot of people told me too, so I'm very thankful for that. once they were actually sending out the checks, it took a very long time for them to actually get it and for them to respond to us. They weren't as responsive as they were before. And so we were kind of just waiting, and eventually each girl started getting their loans paid off slowly one by one. I checked mine. My balance might be at 0 and it might be completely paid off today. My heart is like pounding for some reason. Okay. I'm nervous. Okay, never mind. My balance is still the same. I kind of failed. I just kept waiting. I was just so excited. Alright guys, let's try this another time. I'm literally about to head to work in like 10 minutes here. I won't get my hopes up this time though. This is what I've been waiting to see. Dreams do come true, you guys, because it just felt like I was floating on a cloud. You know, everything that I worked so hard for just was meant to be and was worth it. All those times I would be struggling in school to even afford to buy like some groceries for myself. I just wanted to repay everybody who gave me something. I really want to help you guys who are very interested in doing the same thing. Definitely check out their website and look at the requirements of what you have to do, and the steps are pretty much the same about what I had to do. But something different that I really like this year is that they actually expanded their requirement for graduation. They allow those who graduated back in 2011 till this year to apply. So yes, that does make it a little bit more difficult because more people are definitely going to be applying for your video and all of that you guys want to do. Just figure out what you're passionate about and talk about that, and what is something you want someone to know about you within 2 minutes. And 2 minutes, like I said, feels really quick. And it's okay if you can't get it within the first try. And lastly, just be yourself. Like, what makes you stand out? What makes you unique? Because everybody has something. Like, you might think that you don't, but everybody does. I also want to point out that after my video was submitted, there was also an optional portion where you can write an essay, just pretty much explaining anything or saying anything to them. I did decide to do it because I know I wanted to say so much more in my video. It was just pretty much an extension of what I would have said in the video, but you don't have to write like a whole scholarship essay. Alright, so I think that is all the advice and tips that I can give you guys, because you guys' chances can be just as high as mine. And do not give up. Honestly, at this point, just do it. If I missed out on anything, just let me know, because I feel like I've just been rambling. If you went this far, like, thank you for actually taking your time to watch the whole thing. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more, and if you have any suggestions, just let me know. Other than that, you have a great day. Keep living your life and keep thriving. Bye guys!